All right, welcome back to another episode of Cannaspirations. I'm your host, Warren Harris, joined by my co-host, Beck Selman. Today, we are talking about DEA Form 225 and the registration update. So, Beck, let's go ahead and get into that.
That's right, Warren. With the DEA's new medical cannabis registration pathway, operators should look at registration now to protect their potential 280 tax relief, prepare for Schedule 3 compliance, and avoid being caught if the DEA registration becomes expected. It helps businesses tighten their records, security, inventory, SOPs, audit readiness before regulators, banks, insurers, tax professionals start asking for proof of federal compliance.
Let's go ahead and dive in a little more to what you will see on that DEA site. So currently, Form 225 can be used for Schedule 3 for medical marijuana. There are dedicated applications coming in the next few weeks for manufacturers, bulk manufacturers, these are your growers and cultivators, distributors, and analytical labs. You are to only use medical marijuana drug codes, so 7362, 7353, and 7386. And if an application has been already submitted, there's no need to reapply. So you can just see here in the screenshot above that this is basically stating all of what I just said, that these forms will be coming in the next few weeks. So please watch the website here with these links that are available for these different business types, as this is where the updates will live. So let's go ahead and dive into a little bit of the updates on what's been happening in Virginia. Beck, let's go ahead and talk about that.
Yeah, as most people know by now, Governor Spamberger has vetoed adult use cannabis. Adult use possession is still legal, but regulated sales have been stalled. The bill was passed, she requested modifications to the bill. She sent it back to Congress to make the modifications. They rejected them, sent them back to her, and she vetoed the bill entirely. So medical cannabis still remains in place while the adult use framework waits for a new path. Likely next legislative session, we'll see another attempt at making adult use regulated. And then for operators in Virginia, just watch and wait again for next year, see what happens.
Yeah. So, state of the market, we are still seeing a lot of activity in Minnesota as operators try to finalize their licenses with their final plans of record. Reach out to Cannaspire. We can do this as a flat price project and get you through very quickly. We are seeing a lot of activity still in New Jersey, as it is a robust and growing licensed market with an open licensing framework. And then, of course, in New York, we are still seeing operators coming in from the 2023 queue, retailers, micro business, cultivators, manufacturers. We have been helping them with their final SOPs, employee handbooks, getting them ready for OCM final inspection and operations. And then lastly, I would say we are seeing an uptick in federal GMP work, and this is to get people ready for CFR 211. As large federal industries, pharmaceuticals start coming into this industry and developing cannabis and marijuana-based drugs, right? So regulation is accelerating. Capital does still remain tight, but there are operational windfalls to be had for those that are disciplined. But of course, it is still a state by state market. So I think, especially as the federal hemp ban looms in November and nothing has changed on that matter yet, you're going to see more operators begin to jump in on this state by state execution play, looking for local markets that they can, monopolize. So that more regulation, more opportunity, more need for operational discipline. Reach out to the experts at Cannaspire. We will help you achieve these things. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Cannaspirations.